Once upon a time, on a distant planet, there lived a shy caterpillar who felt different from the others. One day, as it gazed at its reflection in a shiny rock, the caterpillar wondered who it truly was. Feeling lost, the caterpillar decided to embark on a journey through a meadow filled with vibrant flowers. Along the way, the caterpillar met a group of friendly butterflies who encouraged it to embrace its uniqueness. Inspired by the butterflies, the caterpillar spun itself into a cozy cocoon, ready to undergo a transformation. After some time, the caterpillar emerged from the cocoon, transformed into a stunning butterfly with bright, colorful wings. Now a butterfly, it soared through the sky, feeling free and joyful, finally discovering its true identity. The other caterpillars watched in awe as the butterfly flew above them, realizing that it was okay to be different.
There was a girl called Layla Red Hat. Her mother asked her to take food to her grandmother's house and warned her not to speak to anyone on the way. But on the way she saw a wolf asked her to play with him, but refused and told him that she is going to her grandmother's house to give her food. He suggested that she gather some flowers to give her to her grandmother. The wolf preceded her and stormed into her grandmother's house. I was terrified of him and hid, and the wolf sat down. Layla came to her house and knocked on his door and entered. She saw the wolf sleeping in her grandmother's bed, claiming that she was, and that her shape and voice changed because she was sick. Layla realized that the wolf had tied the grandmother and imprisoned, and then slept in her bed. Layla shouted loudly, and the woodcutter came and drove the wolf away.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a dragon who dreamed of flying to the moon. Every night, the dragon would gaze up at the moon, imagining how magical it would be to soar up to it. The dragon practiced flying every day in a lush meadow, flapping its wings with all its might. But no matter how hard it tried, the dragon always felt too tired to fly as high as the moon. One day, a wise old owl saw the dragon's struggles and flew down to offer some advice. The owl told the dragon, "Believe in yourself and your dreams. With determination, you can reach the moon." The dragon took the owl's words to heart, and with newfound determination, it soared higher and higher towards the moon. And finally, after many attempts, the dragon reached the moon, feeling overjoyed and triumphant in its accomplishment.
A lion was resting in the midst of the forest one day, when he woke up and saw a mouse rushing over him. The mouse nearly killed the lion with his claws, but the lion begged the mouse to forgive him, promising to aid him one day. The fisherman used a net to capture the lion while he was asleep, preventing him from escaping. However, the small mouse, passing by, tore the net with his teeth, saving the lion, and the two have since become the best of friends. The lion chuckled and chose to forgive him.
It is said one day that there were two friends walking in the woods together, and suddenly a big bear passed in the forest, and the two friends could not act. After a few moments, one of them quickly ran away to climb a tree, and ran away and left his friend alone, knowing that he had no ability to climb trees. As for the other, he was saddened by his friend's bad behavior. But he thought a little and remembered that the bear does not approach lifeless corpses. So it occurred to him to rest on the ground without making any movement or breath, so that the bear would not approach him. So the bear walked beside him, and did not really approach him. And when his friend came back to him and fell from the tree, the other said to him, "The bear told me to stay away from friends like you who don't know the meaning of loyalty," and left him and went away. The story teaches us that true friendship is governed by difficult situations and adversities. So we must choose a loyal friend who will be by our side if we encounter obstacles. And this is one of the best things that can be taught to a child.
Once upon a time in the savannah, there was a giraffe who had a big dream. She wanted to fly like a bird in the sky. Every day, she watched the birds flying above her, wishing she could join them. "I want to see the world from above," she thought. When she shared her dream with the other animals, they all laughed at her. Giraffes can't fly. You're too big and heavy, they teased. Feeling sad and disappointed, the giraffe walked away. But deep down, she knew she had to find a way to make her dream come true. One day, the giraffe met a wise old owl who listened to her dream. You may not have wings, but you have a long neck, the owl said. The giraffe started practicing stretching her neck up high. She reached for the sky, feeling the wind on her face and imagining herself flying. One day, the giraffe climbed to the top of a cliff. With a big smile on her face, she took a leap of faith, stretching her neck out as far as it could go. To everyone's surprise, the giraffe started soaring through the sky, flying alongside the birds. She finally achieved her dream and felt free at last.